Already 3 city challenge, the SCRS stealth, reinforced locks, Cascade Arsenal, and faster detection. So there's faster detection, which I mean, it's really bad, especially if we try and lure someone, because if we try and lure someone with faster detection without, well, dropping an item or something, things are gonna go rather badly. Aside from that, there's Cascade Arsenal, which won't really matter as long as we, well, as long as we don't let that happen. And that happened. But then for Cascade Arsenal, as long as we don't forget to actually bring a gun from Cascade Arsenal, things should go just fine with it. And then finally, there's reinforced locks, which considering that well, essentially the two doors actually have lockpicks on it, one of which can be opened from this side, which is this door, and then the other is just this door, it shouldn't be a huge problem to just spend slightly more time to get it open, which I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's not very difficult. In fact, it doesn't really matter at all considering that it's SCRS. So presumably you're gonna go see that. You're gonna go over there, you're gonna close that door, which will now be locked again, and unfortunately, reinforced locks is not gonna make that even more inconvenient. And now to hopefully not have faster detection accidentally let things go horrendously wrong, we're gonna wait for you to get off the radio. That's kind of not what I had in mind, but I mean, if we're gonna hostage you for a really short amount of time, I'm not gonna complain about that either. So we're gonna go through here, we're gonna drop that over there, and we're just gonna take the disguise, and we're just gonna start venturing, hello there, and we're just gonna start venturing outwards to, well, clear the remaining janitors, which, that's convenient. I mean, if you want to, Cyber, I'm not gonna stop you. The last janitor's somewhere vaguely over there, which means I should probably start going over there. I mean, if you're gonna go over here, this works too. This just makes things easier. It really does. And now the entire janitor area is clear, which means that we can start venturing out too. That was not a great knockout, but sure, I guess that was a very much momentary facepalm over there. But let's just back this janitor up, and then afterwards you can go over there and start luring some security and hopefully not be too suspicious, since it's still faster detection. And if we are too suspicious, things are not gonna go well, if that makes sense. Which, I mean, we could always try and lure this guard with some items, even though I won't consider that a particularly great strategy. Which means that if we're gonna try and luring with our bodies, it's gonna go really badly since it's still faster detection. So I'm just gonna take Cyber's gun and hopefully we're going to not absolutely destroy it, since that would be rather awkward if that makes sense. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, please walk towards the door, please don't notice either of us, and then please walk towards that gun and hopefully it's not too far away. It is not too far away, but I am way too close and that almost went horrendously. So theoretically, you're going to pick up that gun, and you're going to start walking backwards, and I'm going to stop you from walking, or you're just going to do that to me, sure. I mean, that makes things quite convenient. It's literally just a disguise and I don't have to shoot a single shot. And Cyber's just gonna take the shotgun back, which... Cyber, do you have the shotgun? Do you... I don't have it. There you go, Cyber does have the shotgun, eventually. So we're just gonna go through here, and I mean, of course, we're gonna have to drop this gun over here, and hopefully it doesn't disappear, which it felt like it was literally about to do. Not that it really matters, but this is... I mean, as long as I don't get detected over there. This is slightly ambitious since we don't really need to do this, and there's literally a gun over here if we really want a gun. But I mean, a suppressed gun is still a suppressed gun, and I should be trespassing here. Why are you pathfinding through here? Regardless, we're gonna have this door open, we're gonna go through here. There are 3 guards which I am not gonna be dealing with, so... Instead, we'll just go over here, and hopefully... the security room is somewhere vaguely in one of these 3 rooms, which I really hope it is. It'd be funny if it weren't, because it's still a 1 in 4 chance that it'll be over there, but who knows. We'll open this up, and it's a security room. I mean, there's not a spot over there, which I have already checked. So we're gonna go in here, and well, I mean, this does make it quite convenient, doesn't it? I got scared for a bit there since you noticed me trying to intimidate everyone, but then again, it went well in the end, so there's that, I guess. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how I feel about bringing a security disguise through this entire area without getting caught, considering that, well, to put it quite simply, this is not a great place to be in terms of how much we have to move the body. It's also not a great place to be in terms of, well, it's still faster detection, and if we try to move that body, things are presumably not going to go well. So we've got a blue wire, which I mean, that makes things quite convenient. We could always just disable it. Right outside the security room too. Let's maybe stop for a bit. Just so things don't get out of hand, then we can continue over this. Is that Nightshade over there? I mean, that's the two of them. We've got Nightshade and we've got Hemlock. Right then. We could always go back in here, and I mean, if we're feeling ambitious enough, we could always just go through here, and I mean, as long as we don't encounter anyone that's trying to cause any problems, we could always just bring Cyber Disguise, which... Nightshade's here, isn't there? Somewhere over there, vaguely, perhaps? Weapon scanners are down, so we're just gonna go through here, and now Cyber has a disguise. So instead, we're gonna go back through here, and I mean, the weapon scanners are still down, so we can just go through here, and I mean, Nightshade's presumably gone. Shockingly enough. But then again, this was not a great place considering the other security that was over there. So instead, we're gonna go over here, all the way over here, and I mean, if there's an agent all the way in that room over there, that would be fantastic. Unfortunately, I don't think there is. As expected, why am I surprised? Right then. Alternatively, I could always listen to Cyber trying to open a door from somewhere vaguely over there, which I mean, I guess, sure. But just to be clear, Cyber, you're trespassing in that room, that's maybe not the best place to be. I'm leaving from that area, that seems like a bad place to be. I mean, we could always take out that tech over there. Or alternatively, we can go in here. No one's going to notice, once again. Look, you're not gonna notice, alright? Just walk away so I can just crack open a safe behind your back because I think it'll be funny. Is it actually going to be funny? No, probably not. Of course. Look, I want to give this... Never mind, we're not gonna give it another try because the tech's going over there. And they're gonna stop right short of there because... the tech thinks it's... Why did that actually happen? Of course. I mean, we could always get this door unlocked first since no one's gonna pathfind through it, and it'll save us a bit of time later. Hemlock's still over there. And presumably, I should still be absolutely terrified of Hemlock. But hopefully, next time, the tech actually comes in here. Hopefully I don't call the tech's a janitorial accident earlier or in the future. But hopefully, you'll go in there and that'd be great. I've even got a door open for you. Perfect, and that is not Nightshade. That is not something I... Sorry, what? There we go. Let's back the tech up. Hopefully no one walks in on us because otherwise it's gonna be slightly awkward. Then we're gonna grab that keycard and this room should most definitely be clear, which I mean it is. So we're just gonna go in here. We're gonna drop it in the corner. Not that this is a particularly great location. Why am I taking a disguise? I mean, I might later on. It might be helpful, but it's not particularly helpful right now. Considering that I might have to mess with, well, Nightshade over here. Especially in some of those rooms over there. I don't actually think I have clearance to that room, but I'm not actually sure since... well, to put it quite bluntly, I don't remember. Now let's not get caught by the security over there, which, hi there analyst, I hope you're alright. That is still security. And I still feel ambitious enough to do this, mainly because I think it's funny. And also because it will slightly reduce the amount of security that's going to be staring at me later on, which would make things quite problematic. So instead we're just going to open this door. And I mean, it's a nice place to leave a body. Then we're going to search the computer. And things are presumably going to go well from here on out, which... it might not. I'm so tempted. Let's not do it. It's analysts, they don't really care even if we have a tech disguise, which, you know, means that more NPCs are going to care. That's still Nightshade. So, we need access authorization, so we're just going to search through these computers and just not get detected by Nightshade because I really don't want to. And I mean, that makes things quite convenient. I'm sorry, how does the analyst over there not notice? I mean, I guess you're slanted slightly, but really? Alright, I'm pretty sure Cyber has actually cleared this room. Mainly because Cyber also has a keycard right now. Which would be a great time for me to actually get a tech disguise, but I believe that Cyber would have gotten one. Mainly because it's not really going to be a bad choice in general. And now presumably, hi there Hemlock, please keep walking, don't stop over there. I want a USB, and I do not think you dropped one, which would be quite unfortunate, but I'm sorry, that was most definitely a jump scare. Never mind, we've got a USB. We are completely set, right then. I mean, in that case, you know what? Sure, we'll grab the Tech Disguise and we'll find out if that spell is actually accessible to me. Which I suspect that it's not. So we're gonna go over here, and this should not be... That's great. Not that it really matters, we've got Tech Disguises and it's gonna go just fine. Cyber, where did you start a hack? Did you start it over there? Really? I mean, I even see the door closed, it's clearly over there. But I mean, sure, I guess. And I mean, if Cyber's gonna continue staying here, in case Nightshade shows up, that would actually be helpful. Which unfortunately does not seem to be the case, since Cyber's quite evidently just running away now, which... I mean, it works too. We won't be getting stuck on each other. Nightshade's all the way over there, which means that we are generally set. So, as long as we can see Nightshade, things should be going just fine. And now that it's almost time to put in the USB, we're going to place a USB. We're going to go through here. That door is perfectly open, even though I do not think I would have had to unlock it. Then afterwards, we're going to go through here, and just as it completes, we're going to go over here. And escape slightly slower than ideal, but that's a daily challenge done in just under 10 minutes and 55 seconds. Which, I guess is just perfect timing. Cheers everyone, have a great time.